Hello, everyone. It's me, Maya Lane. I know it's been a month and everything since my last YouTube live stream. It's been pretty crazy, actually. I just finished up my 5th week of my college classes. So, as an update, I'm taking interpersonal communications. Oh my god, hi Bree. Oh my goodness, I miss you. Oh my god. Yeah, I miss you too. Yeah, like I was saying, so I do that. I'm what is it called? Taking English Composition 1. I just finished listening to my hour and 5-minute video for my class, and then math. Everything's oh hi Rosemary. Hi. I was just talking to you today, but what's it called? Oh my goodness. Everything's been pretty hectic, but life moves on. So I just wanted, yeah, hi. So anyways, if you're new to my channel, like, you guys should know this already, but if you are new to my channel, like I said, I make etiquette videos, manner videos, song cover videos. I have a ton of those. I make a ton of cooking and what's it called? Baking videos on Filipino stuff because I'm half Filipino. And also, yeah, it's lucky that all the high schoolers and middle schoolers and like all the elementary schools kids had what's it called? What is it? School off today, but for my college, I had class this morning. Oh my goodness. So, I've been up since yesterday. It's like, 6:13 in the morning, and then this morning at like, 6:15, school is great. Call it just like I said, do not procrastinate. Procrastination is like the worst thing you could ever do. I have class tomorrow, but at least it's like my later class because it's, at 12. And I have today and tomorrow I have off of work, which is really nice because like I needed like a self-care day for the last couple of days and everything. I wasn't gonna post like anything until, like my birthday, which is like in 3 more months and everything. But I missed my channel and I wanted to like stop in and say hi to everyone and check in with you guys because I miss you guys, and thank you all so much for the lovely support of my followers then, who I have had for many years, and now to my current subscribers. So college, on the other hand, I only have 3 classes this semester. It's basically all the stuff you've learned since your elementary school to now, to my 13th year of college and everything. College, schooling and everything is like, gonna be what you have applied and everything. Yes, Bree, I know your birthday's in a month, like later this month or next month. I'm so excited. Yeah. And then my birthday, yeah. Yeah, my birthday's like early spring, late summer birthday. So exciting. But just to keep you guys also updated, I what's it called? Became the commissioner of the library board, and I'm the, new trustee member. If you guys haven't seen, my previous live stream with my mom from like a few weeks ago, months ago. Don't really remember. But I was yeah, her birthday is in June, 2 days after my what's it called, my dad's birthday. But what was I saying? It's been so long. It's like I miss you guys. Like it's been so long. Like school, work, my commissioner jobs, because like I do that. Plus I'm the secretary of my Parks and Recs board now and everything. Yeah, so I do a lot, and like about 5 weeks ago I started my voice lessons and everything. So that has been growing great, and my voice teacher is pretty awesome. He's one of the most amazing people ever. He's helped me to become a better singer, and my opinion, so exciting. And I get to see him tomorrow morning to work more in depth on my song called Defying Gravity from the original Broadway play called Wicked. And it's a very good play. So, besides that, I've been doing that and, been busy with schooling. Last week, I did post my 12th, no, sorry, not 12th, my 11th episode of my podcast. And if you guys haven't heard it, you guys should go check it out because I talk about something very personal about how I viewed myself on, not being able to fully understand that I didn't like the way I used to feel and look. But that was because the podcast episode is called New Year, New Me, and Body Shame Talk. So that's, yeah. In the last 2 months, I've been doing, being more active on my Fitbit account. I've been doing that, since 2016 and everything. But last year was, when I actually found out and looked upon the community tab. I was like, oh, what is this? So I looked at it and yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah. Thank you so much, Bree. Yeah, and thank you, Rosemary. So after this like kind of rant, not rant, I guess you could say that I'm pretty busy, really busy, as you can see. A few weeks ago, what is it called? I had like 4 meetings in one day, so that was like a lot. So that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago and everything. So if you guys didn't know, why I also haven't been on YouTube is because like too much stress. But it's like one of the most positive social media apps out there, in my opinion, besides my Spotify account, my Goodreads account, sometimes occasionally doing my Twitch account, which I will be doing more in, this summer because I need to buy all the specific equipment for it because I have to get that. It's so expensive and everything. But anyways, I also, you guys are coming here from Fitbit. You guys know I've been more active on my Fitbit account for the last 7 to 9 months because I made a private group. It's called Fans of RAVE, and that is where I talk about my acronym, which stands for Respect, Attitude, Value, and ethics. Yeah, so anyways, my two friends who are on here on my YouTube channel who are in the live chat right now, you guys should definitely go check out their videos. It's at Barry Smuckles and at Rosemary Powers. I have a few more friends who I have subscribed to, and one of them is from my college and everything. Her name is Lauren Dorr. She is in my communications class. So I will be talking about that class in like a few minutes and everything about those things. So who else do I need to like subscribe to? Not me, because I already subscribed to them. So the people who I should let you guys know about, who you guys should subscribe to. Yeah, you're welcome. I want to promote you guys as well, not just me, because like I'm not out here to be famous. I'm just trying to spread my positivity, even if I had like, a rough few days, but I bounce back very easily. And yeah, so I actually have a few classmates from high school. I'm just gonna shout out their YouTube stuff so they can have more followers. So here we go. I'm gonna be putting them in the chat, in the live chat, so you guys can go subscribe to, their channels. So here we go. So there's gonna be a lot. So yeah, so you guys can connect with them, not just me. So you have more opportunities to look at other people's videos. Yes, Bree and Rosemary, you guys are both welcome. So I will be putting in their usernames after I talk about something that's super, super exciting, So yesterday, my mom got me this application and everything, and I am super, super excited for it because, I like talking. I'm an ambivert, it's always, I guess, I kind of like horoscopes. So I am a Taurus, which is my sun sign. My ascendant sign is in Scorpio, and then my moon sign is in Sagittarius. And I am pretty, I guess you could say, religious because I do attend 2 churches. But anyways, getting to the point of this topic of, my speeches. Yes. But what's it called? Actually, I will be putting in my co-star, so if you guys do want to follow me on that, you guys can do that. And if you do that, I can send you like positive messages and you guys can like send, yeah. So it's you'll see it. No. So yeah, my co-star little thing username is right there. Okay. So back to what I was saying. My mom got me this application for this international speech competition, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I am so, 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 so excited for it. So it is, here we go, right here. Yay! And here's the other one. So that's just the article on what it's called. So I'm just so happy right now. The topic for my speech that I will be doing is called Healing the World with Optimism. And I just found it so perfect for me because, I'm pretty. Thank you, Reed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy. Yeah. Also, hello everyone out there in the world who's watching my video, because I know my channel is not just streamed in the US anymore, it's streamed globally, which is so amazing. And my podcast is just gotten to the point where it has reached over so many different countries as well, so it's also globally listened to. Yeah. Anyways, I do talk a lot sometimes though, but that's okay. Yeah, so I will be briefly talking about, so I go to OCC and everything. It's a very amazing college. It's a community college, and hopefully when I graduate from there in 2022, I will be going to Wayne State University. What's it called? I will be going to Wayne State University, and hopefully we'll be going back to my my fencing team, because I did fencing competitively for 3 years, and I'm going to be doing that hopefully because I miss fencing so much. I am a pretty competitive person, so I guess if you guys have also known that I've been doing my Fitbit again. Yes. I guess since I'm going to be listing some of my sports on here, because I don't, like talking about it on my Fitbit, because I get, I don't know, 1 to 35, I don't know, friend requests per day, because I have currently 900 plus people on there, so kind of time consuming. So yes, okay, yes, oh my goodness, yes, I love Miraculous Ladybug so much. I will talk about that too. Okay, so the sports that I've done, in my life include ballet for 12 years, basketball for 2 years, ice skating for 2 years, gymnastics for 8 years. What else? Swimming for 12 years, bowling for a year. Fencing 8 years, ballroom dancing, let's see, 2 years. Let's see what else. Yeah, I've done I remember now. Horseback riding, for 8 years and everything. So that's a lot. So, anyways, if you guys know, that is my little thing back there from my youth group, which I'm in a young adult group and everything. So that's fun. Yes, yes, yes. And eventually, when obviously everything is over and everything, I do want to not right now, but eventually I would really love to have a possible meet and greet with some of my fans, like you guys who are posting, chatting in the live stream chat right now. Okay. So I covered that and everything. Usually I have everything, preset and everything, in my, what is it called? My written journal and everything. What is it? My streaming journal. But, I had a feeling that I actually didn't need one because, I'm good at talking and listening, which is very important. So, in my communications class earlier today, we talked about, listening and why it's so important. So, I'm just gonna, pull out my little textbook a tiny bit and talk about listening for a little bit, and then talk to you guys and read out my 5-page essay, which is pretty amazing. As a college student, doing this essay for like a half a day until this morning and everything. So yeah, just gonna be going over here. Yeah. And you guys can see all of my books. Yeah, I'm still reading like so many books. I actually got out 5 new books, and it's kind of amazing because I am a very avid reader because, I'm a library and tech science major. So, yeah. Yeah, and anyways, if you guys haven't checked out my mom's channel, you guys will know that I've actually have been doing YouTube since I was at least 10 years old. So it's been a very, very long time since I've been doing, not just a person who's done YouTube since 15. So been a very long time. I actually went to the library today, but obviously everything's like closed and everything because of COVID still. So last year, when I went back to this channel, I started to make, etiquette videos on how to stay positive on and during quarantine. Okay. So there was this one portion in chapter 5 about social media, about how, what's it called, listening, and how social media and how the media affects our listening skills. So this is like the book. So this is the yeah, sorry that I didn't text you and everything, but I've been busy, Nolan. I miss you, silly goose. I haven't seen you in forever. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. Yay! Also, anyways, you guys should also check out my classmates, not my classmates, my church friends, my very close guy friends YouTube channel. It's called, what is it? YouTube channel. Grillister. Who is this? Oh, well, I can. I just don't know how to pronounce that. But, anyways, there is another, what is it called? YouTuber who would like another shout out. So I'm gonna try to my best to pronounce it before I talk about listening and everything. So it is Shanza Main Artist. I think that's yeah. So yeah. So I think I pronounced that correctly. So instead of telling everybody, sorry, not telling everybody, putting it in the chat about everybody's like, channels and everything, I will just be saying it verbally. Okay, so here's a few of them. So there's Madman Music. That is my high school classmate. He is pretty awesome. He does covers of music, of him singing, guitar stuff. Yes, I miss you more. Yes. Who else have I subscribed to? Yeah, also over summer I will also be, relearning. Oh yeah. I will be, relearning how to play the guitar, which I'm gonna start doing. So excited to start doing that. And how to start start relearning piano, Yes, Nolan, you can teach me. Oh my this has been this is so awesome. Yes, I also played that one like little piano game that's so funny. Yes, Nolan, you're gonna teach me. Yeah. Yep, I do know this. Thank you guys so much for the support. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Playing instruments are kind of hard sometimes, but like it's so much fun. But the one thing I want to talk about listening for my class is like the definition about media influences. So, from my communications textbook, which is from my class called Interpersonal Communications, it's about, like relationships and everything, and how we have to deal with like real life situations. So, the definition of media influences says and states a final challenge to serious listening is the influence of contemporary mass media, especially television and radio. Programming often consists of short segments, news items, commercials, music videos, and so on. This discourages the kind of focused attention that is necessary for careful listening, especially to complicated ideas and feelings. So basically, it's just saying that we need to focus more on the present and not always be on the phone. So, what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, I've been putting my phone, here we go, my phone away when I study and when I sleep and everything. So I don't get distracted and that I don't sleep at 1:55 in the morning. Yes, we should start a band together. That would be so great. that was one of the things that my grandma wrote down in one of my journals that she gave me at like 13 years old. It was either that or becoming an engineering or what I'm actually passionate about doing now. So I'm briefly going to tell you what else I'm doing. I don't actually have to talk about English. But this is the last thing. Oh, wait. So there are other people who I will probably mention later, giving them a shout out. But the shout out will also, what is it called? In the chat instead of saying it. But we'll see, you know. So last week in my podcast, episode 11, I talked about like, my body shaming and everything. So this time I wrote an essay, obviously, until like this morning. So tired. And I'm gonna just read it out to you guys. Yes, Nolan, I did give you a shout out, but I can give you another shout out again. So definitely go shout out my friend Nolan at Gorilla Star. He makes pretty cool videos about science and stuff similar to that. So, yep. Yep. Good job. Okay, so wait, you're a gaming channel now? That's pretty cool. You didn't tell me that. Like, you should have told me that because I do have, my Twitch account, which you have a lot. No, I just only did one video from this laptop and it made my entire video green. It was so hilarious. Anyways, getting back to my little 5-page essay. So it's not that long. It's just talking about like, my self-concept, which means how I was brought up and how I was raised as. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But also about this essay, I also talked about, my perceptions on how I was raised, because that's what my teacher was asking for. So here we go. Enjoy my 5-page essay. So it's called my interpersonal essay. So the 3 important parts of my self-concept include who has helped me, include my parents, my older sister Emma, my sister, my extended family, obviously my friends here online, my neighbors in Northern California, where yes, I will also give you another so I will give you guys all shout outs at the very end of my little essay speech thing. So here we go. I'll just do it quickly first. Here we go. That is one of my, and then oh my goodness, Barry's Muggles. I feel you, Brie. I feel you so hard. I have my math class and there's like 30 of us and I'm like one of the 5 people who have our cameras on and everything. Okay. So I grew up in like a small town called Yountville, which is, yes, I've also, so yeah, have most of everyone's shout outs out on here. Yes, I don't know, I've always been that one student in my life, well, I guess my existence, where I will be the one who will ask the questions, be the one to help out the teacher. So I've been doing that still. Okay. So I guess as I'm actually reading this out loud, it does sound a tiny bit differently, but it's okay. Because like I do occasionally like the sound of my voice, even though, not that mature, my voice yet. Because, still 19. Okay. So, where did I leave off? Okay, here we go. So, the people who loved and nurtured me when I was a child has helped me to realize who I am today as an adult. I'm very smart, independent with my community. I love being able to do my volunteering for the city of Royal Oak, which is where I live now. I've been able to do volunteering since I was a small child. My family, my neighbors, my friends, and who I grew up with have all been teaching me lessons for the intentions of my adulthood life. So this is like another, communications. No one. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know that. But about, is that, the verbal cues, which is a communications term. So that my parents would like be more patient and understanding of who I am today. Still to this day, I have asked for twice weekly family meetings, which I personally love because, for me and my older sister, Emma, we've always had very close, relationships with our parents. And that's the best thing ever because you don't have a, you know, close relationship with your parents and other family members. I guess you could say it's harder for you to make friends, but you can always expand your friendship and everything with knowing people from school and anything else you do in your life. So that we have a closer bond over the years, the nonverbal cues. So that is different. That's another communications term. Is that if I ever did something wrong, they would give me this like one look. Yes, we can do like a guessing game after. Yes, actually, yes, very smuggles free. Definitely one true friend is better than a bunch of fake friends for sure. Because last year I had to break up with like a ton of my friends who were not that nice. But anyways, some of them are nice, so I gave them another chance. Okay. Halfway through the essay. Anyways, it's actually going pretty well, I could say that. Okay. So the second part, like as the second question is about my self-concept, which is how I grew up and everything, which is like, pretty well-mannered, pretty educated, pretty etiquette based, very religious person. Okay, so about myself. Yes, exactly. Okay. I need to clearly think things through with my life. So not always, responding right away before like a text message and something of that sort of matter. Because, yes, we are very similar. I do have that one horoscope video that I posted like January or December and everything. And if you guys haven't seen it, you guys should definitely check it out because that is one way I guess you could say, see how close I have a bond with my friends and everything. So definitely the people who are currently watching, who are participating in my live chat, I definitely have really close friendship bonds with, you know, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini, pretty much. So, but like I have like close relationship, friendship bonds, and everything with like all of the horoscope signs. Not even if this is a horoscope talk. Okay. So these things that affect my life and my decision making skills, because it is a way for me to be able to be more open and everything myself personally, can change by getting the opportunity to work on myself even more, which in matter of words and speeches, that I can do this. I believe in myself even more. I am super confident. I have a high self-esteem. So there's actually a difference between high self-esteem and low self-esteem. So I actually know more about all this communication stuff from my textbook and because of my class. So I will tell you about those major stuff, adding in all those other majors after this like essay stuff. Also, thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening and watching and being here for me. Actually, I will briefly talk about high and low self-esteem. So, high self-esteem is where you're like very confident in everything, and the low esteem is the opposite of it because like yeah. So you don't, for me personally, I don't like to compare myself to anyone because that is the way I could feel and sense that you would have lower self-esteem for yourself. Okay, I don't need to mention that. So there's pretty much almost done. 3.5 pages later. Oh yeah. Yeah, there was just like a part in my essay that I didn't really want to mention because like I talked about it already. Okay. Oh, where did it go? This is so funny.
Are you still on? Oh.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. Yeah, 10 more minutes of me streaming, and then I finally get to eat dinner. Guys, kinda late. Not late, but it's only like 6:26 p.m. here. Okay, I found it. Finally found it. Oh my goodness. I was like trapped. Okay. The world this day can be even more hurtful and cruel at the same time as being ever loving and ever as caring and kind to each other. Yeah, I made you guys hungry. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so that was pretty cool. So my first perception, so I don't know if you guys understand what perception means if you guys are like younger, but definitely know that perception is how you view things. And anyways, I will gladly show you guys and read you guys the actual definition for my text because you need research, so here's the research for you guys. So also, intrapersonal is like you talking about is talking about yourself. Interpersonal is between two people. So yeah, definite. Yes. Hi. This is so great right now. Okay. Oh, okay. I actually found what, not perception, but I do want to read these two definitions. Not two, like four definitions because they're like very important. And like if you definitely go to college eventually, you definitely want to make sure you take this class because it is the best class ever because it is a dis thank you discussion based class where we talk about like everything from relationships to families to yourself personally, how you have your own personal growth and everything like that. So there's just a few definitions I want to read from my textbook and then I'll get back to my essay. Yeah, definitely. I definitely prefer college out of like all of my schooling, but that's just me personally. Okay. So there's like 2 or 4 ones that I want to read to you guys. Okay. So public communications definition occurs when a group becomes too large for all members to contribute. One characteristic of public communication is an unequal amount of speaking. And then there's one more so far before I tell you guys about perceptions, about what the perception of, that is. No, college, okay. I'll tell you about college stuff later too. Mass communication consists of messages that are transmitted to large, widespread audiences via electronic and print media. So, like print newspapers, magazines, televisions, radio, blogs, websites, and so on. So basically, what I'm doing right now is talking to you guys, not face to face, but like there's another word for that. So the word for that is called mediated face to face, not face to face. mediated, you know, communication. So that's what I'm doing. And what I'm also doing is presenting this all out on the whole wide world media through social media influencing. Okay. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea. I was actually gonna do, my Valentine's Day podcast, so yesterday, but I was busy and everything, so because of college. But college isn't that hard. You just have to actually manage your time well. I actually have my calendar, and I have every single month in advance written down, like everything pre-planned and everything. So I guess you could say I'm a tiny bit motivated. This is, oh yeah, I've had this mug since I was a little girl, so like since I was like 8. It's so sweet. And when I was, sorry, I get like sidetracked a lot, but I got this at Barnes and Nobles yesterday. It's super cute and everything. It's a unicorn and a baby. No, it's not a unicorn. You gotta be kidding me. It's actually an alicorn. So if you just don't know what the difference is, you have to go watch the entire seasons of My Little Pony so you guys understand what this is. Okay, back to my essay. I love unicorns. I have like so many unicorn stuff and like Sailor Moon stuff. I'm so happy. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. I feel strongly for the people who do matter in my life, which includes my parents, my older sister, my extended family members here in the US, Philippines, my close friends here in Michigan, California, my friends online, and I grew up, a very small town called Yountville, which is the heart of the wine country. It is north of San Francisco. And yeah, that's what. So my second perception, is I feel strongly about the values that I have in my life, which include my family members, all my social media influencing you guys, everyone who I deeply appreciate. And then I just go into, talking about how I love my communications class and everything. So I do mention in my essay about my 4 majors because right now I'm currently focusing on one, but in the summer and over the next year and a half, I will be adding in all these other 3 majors and 2 minors. So far I'm majoring in library tech science, and then eventually this summer I will be adding in home care administration, physical therapy, and I think I said home care admin, public communications, and then minoring in business admin in musical theater. And then later on, I do mention about how my last perception of how I view myself is from this essay and everything is called saying that my parents are the ones who gave me these perceptions in my life on how to be well-mannered, etiquette-based, and church-based young adult woman. So going to church since a child has definitely given me perspective on my life. Thank you. Yes, track and field is so much, that's fun. I was actually going to do that. I was actually going to do track and field and cross country because my family on my dad's side is, runners. And my grandpa, a long time ago, did run with the Olympic torch, which is pretty cool and amazing. So, now someone who has a family member who's been in the Olympics. So I was also eventually I want to go in the Olympics and hopefully over the summer, do my internship at the Disney College program. I guess, I'm a very ambitious because I'm also still drafting my etiquette book with my friend who usually is on here. But anyways, lastly, about my little essay, and then I'm gonna finish up. Okay. Is doing homeschooling independent studies for, 5.5 years before coming to Michigan in fall of 2016. And that's when I started public high schools. Yes, I will tell them after this. Yeah. I just basically said some other stuff about my life there. So that's basically it. So yes, my Rosemary is going to University of College, which is University of Chicago. There you go. So I will give out the people's little shout outs right now. So it goes Bree at Barry Smuckles. Where is he? At Gorilla Star, which is Nolan, which is my church friend. Rosemary Powers, who is my friend from Chicago. My older sister's YouTube channel is called At Anything Zoe's. My other friend's YouTube channel is called At Colleen Audrey. She's pretty amazing. She's just posted 2 videos. Who else? So I have another Filipina friend. She does, videos on makeup and cosplaying and everything. Oh, whoops. I was wrong. Yeah, if you go to a public university and everything, or private, they're very expensive. But the college that I'm going to and everything, it's very expensive. Yeah. Tuition is very expensive. You're gonna want to, get scholarships. So yeah. Yeah. So the other person's, what's it called, YouTube channel is name is Cheska Custa. She is my other Filipino friend. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, morning, and afternoon, wherever you guys are tuning in for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, I'm probably sure it's like more than $1,000 something. So anyways, I will possibly doing my 12th podcast episode later today or later this week when I have time about my yogi tea quotes and everything on how it's very positive and uplifting. Bye! And rave out. Bye!